afternoon, reports have emerged that EFF leader Julius Malema has been issued with a warrant of arrest for failing to appear in court. Malema was expected to appear at the East London Magistrates Court this morning on 5 counts of discharging a firearm in a public space. To get more clarity on this, I'm joined by EFF Spokesperson Vuyani Pambo, who joins us on the line. Vuyani, a very good morning to you, and thank you so much for joining us. Can you confirm if your leader has indeed been issued a warrant of arrest? Hi, Vuyani.
Hello?
Can you confirm if EFF...
I can't hear you clearly.
Are you able to confirm if a warrant of arrest has been issued for Julius Malema?
Well, there's no warrant of arrest that has been issued. What has been issued is called a held over warrant, which is standard procedure, where there is an agreement between the defendant, the prosecutor, and the magistrate that the accused does not have to appear in court until the trial date has been set. So it's a standard procedure. It is something that the police have in their hands, but they cannot enforce it until the day of trial, where the CIC has to appear. But there is no warrant of arrest that has been issued for the president to be arrested. This must get clear. It's a standard procedure where the court is still going through the documents. So instead of calling the president to come and appear and only to postpone the case, there's an agreement that until the docket has been fully established as to what it contains, the president will have to appear. So until the trial date has been set, then the president will be called in to come. And only then, when he does not come to court, will the warrant of arrest be issued and him be arrested. But in this case, it's just standard procedure of something called a held over warrant.
But that just doesn't take away from the fact that a warrant of arrest has been issued because he failed to appear in court. So it can't just be dismissed as something that is ordinary. But he failed to appear in court, so the warrant has just been stayed, but it was issued, and it's something that is concerning.
No, I think this is a technical matter. We need to get it right. The president was not expected to appear in court. He was not expected by the magistrate court, by the magistrate and by the prosecutor. So it is a standard thing. The last time he appeared, there was an agreement that he does not have to appear, right? So even with that being established, there still has to be what is called a held over warrant, as a matter of standard procedure. For the day that the magistrate has decided, he will then say the accused must appear on such and such a date for the trial to begin. But the warrant of arrest sits with the police, but it cannot be enforced. It would be illegal to enforce it. So there is no warrant, essentially, for the purposes of arrest as it stands. It is a future dated warrant of arrest in case of no appearance.
So when is he expected to appear in court, seeing that you're saying that he wasn't expected this morning?
The date of trial is established. That is the day he'll be expected to appear in court.
And is that date not known at this stage?
The date must be established, and until the documents has been until the court has gone through the documents and established that the trial can start, then he will have to appear in court. But as it stands, there is a held over warrant of arrest.
And in terms of the importance of this case and ensuring that the EFF leader does appear in court and really, ensure that the full course of the law is embodied in this matter, how important is it to him and the party?
It's very important. We always held the view, and we've always, said publicly that everyone who's accused, everyone who's charged, must appear in front of, the court of law, and present their case and clear their name. It's highly important for us to get over this hurdle, and so the president has always been available. Even the last time he did appear in court, and there was an agreement. It's actually in the interest of the court for the accused not to appear until it's actually trial time, because it's a high-profile and so on. So it's really important for us for this case to finish, because it's just a cloud. It's an unnecessary thing. It will blow over, so we want it to come as soon as possible.
Okay, Vuyani, just to get a little bit more clarity here, as I'm reading a statement from the NPA's Lukolo Diali, he says that as both accused were not in court as arranged by their attorney, stayed until a warrant of arrest was issued, but stayed until the next date. So it seems there's a contradiction here. You're saying on one end that EFF leader Julius Malema was not expected in court, but the NPA is saying something different.
The NPA is not saying something different. I'm saying to you, it's called a held over warrant of arrest, which is issued as a standard procedure, but it has no effect in the immediate. It is something that's future dated in case it does not appear for the day that trial has been established, right? A date of trial has been established. But this agreement does not come from the side. Our lawyers, together with the magistrate and the prosecutor, there's an agreement that he will appear on such a date when it has been established.
Okay. Just in terms of my understanding on the jargon of the legal fraternity, as arranged means that he was indeed expected to appear in court. And, of course, that is really contradictory as you and I speak about it, Vuyani.
But this is as far as our lawyers have briefed us and as far as the courts have agreed on this. There is no warrant of arrest that is being held. Look, this is not only for this case. We have the Rioters Act case where, say, a similar situation, it has been arranged. A similar arrangement has been made with the courts to say only when the actual trial starts will the president have to appear. So it's not a special arrangement. It is a standard practice by the courts to have a warrant of arrest being held over.
Okay, let's leave it there. Thank you so much for that. EFF spokesperson Vuyani Pambo, who joined us on the line there, as EFF leader Julius Malema has been issued with a warrant of arrest for failing to appear in court.